Peace talks in crisis as deadline for final prisoners release comes and goes. US President visits Saudi to reassure of America's ties with the kingdom. Nasrallah says Hezbollah prefers resistance over war with Israel. And clashes break out between protesters and Israeli police ahead of Land Day. Shalom, welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. Our top stories for Sunday, March 30th. The peace process is facing its biggest crisis since it began 8 months ago, as the deadline for the fourth and final prisoners' release came and went on Saturday night. Prime Minister Netanyahu said today that Israel would not make a deal to free the prisoners without a clear benefit for Israel in return, adding haggling on the issue could go on for days with potential that the negotiations could, quote, blow up. A senior Israeli official clarified on Saturday night that Israel wants to see the continuation of the talks, which are scheduled to end April 29th, and that Israel is willing to release the fourth batch of security prisoners, but not if the Palestinians are saying they'll end the negotiations directly after the release. US President Barack Obama was in Saudi Arabia over the weekend, seeking to reassure King Abdullah that he would support moderate rebels fighting in Syria's ongoing civil war and that he will reject a bad nuclear deal with Iran. The visit was also designed to relieve the Sunni kingdom's concerns that its decades-old US alliance had frayed. Last year, senior Saudi officials warned of a major shift away from America after bitter disagreements over Washington's response to the Arab Spring uprisings, as well as its efforts to negotiate with Iran and decision not to intervene militarily in Syria, where Riyadh wants more American support for Sunni rebels. Obama stressed the importance of Washington's relationship with the world's largest oil exporter in a 2-hour meeting that focused on the Middle East, but that did not touch on energy or human rights. The leader of Lebanon's Shiite political and militant group Hezbollah, Saeed Hassan Nasrallah, has stated that the group is not looking to go to war with Israel, but to maintain resistance. Nasrallah addressed supporters on television from a secret location in South Lebanon on Saturday. Nasrallah said resistance is the only option for Lebanon and the countries of the region. But the leader warned Israel is wrong to conclude that the Shiite group would not enter a war just because it's already focused on fighting Sunni opposition rebels in Syria. Saturday's speech marked the first time Nasrallah has spoken since Israeli airstrikes were carried out on weapons convoys on the Lebanese-Syrian border last month, to which Hezbollah had then vowed it would respond in its own time. Today marks the 38th anniversary of Land Day, which commemorates the Israeli government's decision to expropriate Arab land in the Galilee region in 1976, resulting in a general community strike, mass marches, and the death of 6 Arab Israelis. Clashes broke out between protesters and Israeli border police on Saturday as Palestinians marched through the streets of East Jerusalem ahead of the Land Day anniversary. Israeli border police used stun grenades and rubber bullets to break up the demonstration. 4 journalists, 3 paramedics, and a boy were injured. 6 Palestinians were arrested. That's it. We're back tomorrow with more main headlines. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studio.